What are we doing today? Oh, you know, just terrible stuff. They made us come out and go fishing. We didn't really want to. We wanted to sit in the office and do paperwork, but sunny days, they make us go out. You know, that's not the truth. All of a sudden, we went from snow to rain to summertime. And it's 89 degrees today, and I had the urge to go out and catch a mess of fish. We tried to find a small impoundment, and this one here used to be one of my favorites in the world. I used to do creel surveys up here when I worked in fisheries, and I used to fish with the old Sam. He used to run the shack up there where they sold bait, and his wife, they called her Grandma, and they had a one-eyed dog named Lucky. Lucky wasn't so lucky, but we used to come up here, and when I'd knock off and have my time in, Sam would get his cowboy hat, and we would take off and go fishing and catch us a mess to eat. Now, where is this Elmer Davis Lake, you might ask? That's managed for folks to come up here and catch some panfish. It's in Owen County, just north of Frankfort. And back in the day, man, it was one of my favorite spots. And I remember why. Now what I'm looking for is trying to find some bluegill that are bedding. Like that right there, possibly. That's an awful dark looking bluegill, which means it's a male. Oh, could it be that we're onto something good here? That fish right there, he's about as big as your hand. He will eat. If there's a bunch in there, I'll catch just enough for that particular little cove, and I'll go find some more just till I get enough to eat. Get out of there. Get out of there. That's it. No! Oh, I might be in it. Yes. 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 You old timers know this, but with bluegill are bedding, they are protecting their area, and they can't hardly stand a topwater presentation. Oh, there he is. Oh, that could be a good one right there. That feels like a good fish. That is too big of a mouth to be a bluegill. So what do we have? We have Mr. Warmouth. There he is. Look at the mouth on that. It's not like a bluegill. There he is. Looks like a big bluegill. Now these aren't huge bluegill. They're not Kentucky Lake size, but they are certainly edible. To me, this is the most fundamental thing about enjoying the outdoors is the ability to go out into nature with a few tools and come back with a meal. Looked like a pretty good one. He was right on the bank. He may be the fish of the day right now. Oh yeah, that's a good bluegill right there. Good bluegill. We're getting some of them looking like those Kentucky Lake bluegill. Yes, sirree. All right. bite lasts a good while. These things spawn all through the summer. Let me tell you a little secret on any kind of fish, if you want them to eat. If you put those directly on ice, as opposed to putting them in a live well where they die slowly, and I have found, to me, that they're just a lot better like that. Another. That, oh wow. Look at that big old warmouth. Now how about that? You ever hear somebody say, I wish you were here yesterday? This is yesterday. Well, we got hot and we got wet. Most importantly, we got dinner. But I tell you what, when you have a day like that where the water's calm, you don't get those very often, cloudy, warm, threat of rain in the air, man, I tell you what, this is one of those days that my dad would tell me about. Man, he said, you want just a little bit of threat of rain, maybe a couple drops coming down. I'm telling you what, it was perfect.